everyone. So I was going through Google's Generative AI introductory course, and at the end of it, it gives some reflection cards answering some questions. So I thought it would be a good idea to share with you all. So what does Generative AI do? So it says it can generate content for you in multiple formats, including text, images, audio, video. It can also help you with many tasks such as email generation, content extraction, code completion, virtual assistant, etc. So how does Generative AI generate new content? It is trained on massive amounts of data, which results in a foundational model. And this model can then perform those tasks that I just spoke of here, or it can be fine-tuned further by training more on specific data according to the use case. And then can you think of use case? So it's just giving that as an exercise to me. Next, we have, what does Generative AI Studio do? So Generative AI Studio is an offering by Google where you can perform these tasks. You can fine-tune model, or you can design prompt, get results. So Generative AI Studio allows users to rapidly prototype and customize Generative AI models with no code or low code, and to use the Generative AI capabilities in their applications. And then what does Generative AI Studio currently support? So it's just currently supports language model and speech. So that's it. And then we have Generative AI Studio language. So from the language, image and speech, this first one is the language. And a few questions there. What are the main features of Generative AI Studio language? Prompt design, conversation creation, and model tuning. Prompt design is where you can have your own prompt, change, have various variations of that, experiment with it. And then conversation creation and model tuning is the one I spoke before, that you can tune an existing model over your own data. What is a prompt? Prompt is basically a fancy name for input text that you feed to the model. It says you can feed your desired input text like questions and instructions to the model. The model then provides a response based on how you structured your prompt. Therefore, the answers you get depend on the questions you ask. What is prompt design? So the process of finding and designing the best input text. So initially, let's say you have a question, and if you change the prompt, the result changes. So how to change it properly that you get the desired response back from the model is basically prompt design. It's just another fancy name, I think. And then there is, what is the difference between zero shot, one shot, and a few shot prompting? Zero shot prompting means asking question, giving a prompt without any example. One shot means asking a question with one example. And few shot prompting would mean provides a few examples of the task, often with the description of the context. And then what are the best practices for prompt design? So it says some instructions like be concise, be specific and well defined, ask one task at a time, turn generative tasks into classification tasks, improve response quality by including examples. So that would mean if you hear from the zero shot, one shot, and few shot, at least one shot or few shot would be better, given that it suggests that we can improve response quality by including examples. And then next question is, what are the mode parameters that you can tune in Generative AI Studio language to improve the response that fits your requirements? So if you check out the Generative AI Studio, you can there are 4 parameters available that you can, what model type you want to choose, and temperature will come next. What does temperature do? But basically it controls the randomness, top K, top P. So top K is the top K results that you would want the model to return. Top P would be the sum of cumulative probability of, let's say your top P is 25, so top 25 probability of that result will be returned. So that's about the mode parameters that you can tune in. And then again, it's just explaining what temperature means. So temperature means the randomness, as I spoke. So low temperature means choosing the most likely and predictable words. And if temperature is high, then there is a room for for the model to be more creative. So in this example, the garden is full of beautiful, so dash, so here flowers would be the most predictable answer. So when temperature is low, that answer will most likely be flowers. But if you set it to high, then it could say books. The garden is full of beautiful books. Then how do you tune a language model in Generative AI Studio? You need to specify tuning parameters, these tuning parameters here, and the tuning data set and the tuning objective. And then this is just for my own understanding, that is, it asks me if I can think of an application where Generative AI Studio can be used. So that's it. I hope this is useful. Bye bye.